IMC Over-40s T20 World Cup 2025 as I'm here for the toss of the first match here at Karachi Gymkhana that will be played between Team Zimbabwe and rest of the Gulf. And for the toss, I am joined by the captain of Team Zimbabwe, Hilton Becker, the match referee, Mr. Babar Bisharat, and captain of rest of the Gulf, Mr. Waqas Alvi. So it's time for the toss and Hilton is going to go with heads is the call. Tails is the call. Tails is the call. And Zimbabwe has won the toss. You won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat.
Any particular reason to choose that?
We played here yesterday. We felt maybe the second innings was a bit harder to bat. Our score maybe didn't reflect the conditions, but I think just getting our own headspace right, batting will be a good choice.
Any changes in the squad?
Yep, we've got two changes. Actually, just one change. Sorry. Bertie Rasmus out and Javed Akhtar in.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thanks very much. Cheers.
So, Waqas, good toss to lose?
Yeah, good toss to lose because there is moisture in the wicket. The conditions are very suitable for bowling, so we'll restrict them to a very chaseable target.
What's that one score in mind that you think you're going to restrict them under?
I think 100, 110 is about par given the conditions at the moment. So we'll try to restrict them close to 100 so it can be chased because second time around batting will be a lot easier.
So do you have any specific plan against any of their specific batters or bowlers?
We're just going to stick to our basics, stick to what we know, stick to what we have been doing, and that works for us. So that's it.
So do you have any changes in the squad from the previous time?
Yes, we have three changes in the side. Ali, Imran, Hassan, and Atif Rahman comes in, and three guys go out.
Any specific plan to utilize the power play?
We have a very good fast bowler in Wasimullah. Now he's joined by Atif, who had a niggle yesterday, couldn't play. So I think we have two very good fast bowlers up front. So we're going to try and use the conditions and get a couple of wickets in the power play.
We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you so much.
So news from the center is that Zimbabwe has won the toss and they have chosen to bat first. टॉस मैंने किया ना इसलिए. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the national anthem of both the teams, Zimbabwe and rest of the Gulf. Please put your hands together for the national anthem of Team Zimbabwe.
Yakazvarwa nemoto wechimurenga neropa zhinji ramagamba rekumandudzo sengai komborerwe nyika yeZimbabwe.
And now the national anthem for Team Rest of the Gulf. And we're done with the prerequisites. Live action begins shortly. Stay tuned. Gymkhana cricket ground, as we're all set to witness live action for the second day of the IMC Over-40s T20 World Cup 2025, as Zimbabwe will take on the rest of the Gulf in this first match of the day.
So Zimbabwe versus the rest of the Gulf. IMC T20 over 40 World Cup Group B match number 9 live from Karachi Gymkhana cricket ground. Zimbabwe, they won the toss, elected to bat first after the yesterday's little unfortunate day for Zimbabwe, and that's today the first match. And with me in the commentary box I have Nourish Khan.
Thank you, Fayaz. And here's the playing 11 for both the teams. They look in good shape as the rest of the Gulf, led by Waqas Alvi, Hasif Ghafoor, Ali Imran, Atifur Rahman, Hamad Saeed, Mohammad Hassan Arif, Mohammad Imran, Rehan Khan, Reni Van Husteen, Siptan Raza, and Umar Sharif. While for Zimbabwe, it is their incredible skipper Hilton Becker who's leading their side, and in a very incredible way. And the pitch looks in good shape, and this is particularly the reason why Zimbabwe won the toss and elected to bat first. They've cited that the pitch is soft, and it's going to offer them some support with the bat early on. And here are our own field umpires for the day.
Umpires in with the ball. Umpires in with the ball here. Heading the way towards the crease. Just about to begin with the first game. Zimbabwe versus the rest of the Gulf. Although yesterday was a little unfortunate for both the teams. The rest of the Gulf side having a little team huddle. Some meetings there as well. They have 3 changes in the team today. Because yesterday they must have a meeting in their hotel. Yesterday was a little unfortunate for both the teams. That is what the captain is making some strategies here in the team huddle. All the rest of the Gulf and Zimbabwe. It's going to be an exciting day because it's bright sunny morning in Karachi. And so the batters going to represent Zimbabwe.
Well, it's Corkin and Butterworth who are gonna open the innings for Zimbabwe. And if anything, Corkin should stay miles away from that reverse sweep that he attempted to play 4 times, and the 4th time cost him his wicket.
Yeah, well, yesterday he got 3 chances. He went for the same mistake the 4th time. And when you just repeat mistakes, you're going to cost it. He lost his wicket there. And obviously that wicket was kind of a backbone and the hope for Zimbabwe, which broke in front of the rest of the world. Although if I talk about the bowling department of Zimbabwe, yesterday Seager done a double hat-trick with 4 in a row wickets. It was the first hat-trick of the tournament. It's a lovely bowling lineup Zimbabwe has. Just they have to be a little precise with the batting today.
And the pitch definitely looks good for batting, but it did look good for batting yesterday as well. So I'm particularly curious to look forward to how it unfolds. But mainly, when I was having a chat with their skipper, Zimbabwe skipper, Hilton Becker, earlier at the toss, he was pretty confident. And he said that he wanted to learn from his mistakes that he did yesterday. And yesterday he had won the toss and decided to bowl first, and citing that the pitch looks good for bowling. But now he's saying that pitch is soft. Yesterday was hard because I kind of analyzed the pitch yesterday. I went on and it was pretty hard out there, the pitch. But today it's kind of soft. It's a bit more on the softer side. So it is. We can expect support to the batters. On the other hand, the skipper of rest of the Gulf, Waqar Selvi, he looks pretty confident. He says that he's going to restrict Team Zimbabwe under 110, 100, 110 should do. And that was a pretty bold statement to make, I'd say.
Yeah, it's a pretty bold statement to make, and obviously on this pitch where it's a betting paradise, where you know that the pitch is responding in much in the favor for the batters. So reading the pitch is going to be the key, and obviously power play will be much impactful for 6 overs. They need.
Well, Austin Corkin is in.
Austin Corkin, although he has variety of shots, but not that river sweep.
He can execute that reverse sweep. It's not like he can't execute it. He just needs to execute it at the right time. And we're using our Kokobura today. Here we go. First ball. A bit of the not the start the Gulf 11 wanted. It was pretty away from even from the fifth stump towards the offside.
And it was an easy decision to be made by the umpire. There's going to be a wide. It was a long wide there. Although the target must have been not eyed or had a control properly over the ball. It's much required that you take control over the ball. Atif Rahman. Atif delivering it out. Just look at the amount of swing he's getting. Although playing with the new ball, bowling it, it is an art. And I would say the way Atif is swinging with the seam seems like an artist. And I can expect the game plan. They're going aggressive. He is trying to make Corkin play away, trying to make him stretch the bat and then open the blade. He's using the seam perfectly. Good variations.
I think for the first couple of overs, they're gonna make some inroads to understand how the pitch is behaving today. And I think it will be a very smart decision if executed. Smart game plan, as they should do it, rest of the Gulf.
That was a lovely swinging delivery. It swung a little outside. And you can see he's an artist. Similar kind of a delivery. 3 similar deliveries in a row away from the off stump. Just challenging up the batter. This will create a lot of frustrations for Corkin. He came ahead, used his feet, but didn't connect it well. Corkin is struggling here now, and Atif, the way he's using the seam of the ball, the shine of the ball, that's amazing.
In the slot, and Atif knew that Corkin would, attack the offside, and that is pretty much why Waqas has set the fielding for rest of the Gulf, and it's a bit concentrated towards the offside. And 3 fielders in the circle, while the deep point fielder is outside the circle. Now the deep point fielder is coming in the circle. But mainly he's been instructed to stay right there. So they're targeting rest of the Gulf. They're it's a bit pitching outside, and we can see what Atif is trying to do here. He is trying to get that edge, that outside edge from the 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 Zimbabwe openers.
Well, he's constantly delivering it outside the off stump, and then he's getting a much amount of swing here, which is frustrating the batters because just one of the bat and one of the wide there. That's a lovely good over. Very first one.
Would you look at that? Would you look at the beauty of that shot, that delivery? So, end of the first over, Zimbabwe are 2 for none.
Legs way, you're outside middle there. Keep going, 2 legs. Tiny bit back. Yeah, got him there. Oh, it's coming right arm over.
Well, a pretty good first over delivered here by rest of the Gulf, and that totally puzzled up the batters. Wasim, he's brought to bowl now, although it was a very slower delivery, didn't turn much, just with the straight seam, delivers it outside the off stump. Well, the way they have guarded the off field there towards the offside, I can see the point, the cover, the extra cover, and the mid-off, all inside the circle. They're making them play constantly towards the offside so that just a little blunder and they could lose their wickets, Zimbabwe.
2 legs, little to you. Yeah, got him there, 2 legs. Right arm over with 4.
It's a bit pitching outside. Attacking the stumps once again. Chance of a run out and it's missed. That's excellent bowling by Wasim. Perfect game awareness and excellent situational awareness by the 2 openers for Zimbabwe, Koken and Bashnan. If Zimbabwe are to do the stable innings, it has to happen at least partly in the power play. Pitching outside once again, and it's wide. We can see what Wasim is trying to do here as the Vakas has concentrated his fielding a bit towards the offside, inside the circle mostly. Catch, catch, is it gone? Oh yes it is. What a wonderful catch that was by the keeper. Brownie points to the keeper for exceptional situational awareness. He made no mistake in getting that ball.
And that is what the rest of the Gulf were looking for. Wasim delivering it outside, constantly delivering it. They were looking for that edge, and the keeper he did a wonderful job with that dive, and then with very safe hands.
Just a bit outside. It was just a little outswing, just enough to confuse Corkin, because he knew that these kind of deliveries are Corkin's weakness. And Wasim cashed it on to the fullest, and this is what he had been opting to do for a long while now. This is why Waqas had concentrated his fielding towards the offside. There more fielders concentrated in the circle, and the keeper knew all about it. The keeper was in on it, and he made no mistake in delivering the game plan.
Corkin once again this time was going with that different kind of shot. He was going for the late cut there, but the ball was not in the favor for that shot. The shot selection was very expensive here for Corkin. Saad, the new man in.
Saad was very enthusiastic early morning when I had a chat with him. He's looking for an aggressive intent this morning. But that aggressive intent has to stem from a mature and stable partnership that has to be built in this power play.
So 2 overs gone, 5 for the loss of 1 wicket.
Sorry, sir. Is that 2 leg again, please? Thank you.
And that is what Waqas had initially planned. He was going with a very pace-heavy bowling attack. And earlier on when I had a chat with him at the toss, Waqas said that his plan was to cash on his pacers to the fullest. And he mentioned that the pitch being soft was being very supportive of pacers, and that is going to cash it on to the fullest. And I think the start that they have gotten Gulf 11, I think they're on to something big.
Yeah, the Pacers are getting much of a grip. Just look at that. Atif once again delivering it just stump to stump. And this is a good mindset when you're going with the aggressive mindset. You're bowling towards the stumps from the earlier on in the game. That is like challenging up the batters. Now you have to just open the face of the batter. Whether you're going to give us the wickets or you're going to do the dots. We are not going to let you play, or we are not going to make it easy for you anyhow. That is what Atif is doing. He's a great bowler. It's
No, so he's lefty, I'm right.
Reza turning. He's leaving it constantly outside, and then he's getting much amount of swing as well. Zimbabwe 6 for 1 after 2.1.
If there's any team that's utilizing the power play to the fullest, it has got to be rest of the Gulf. They came in with a plan. They wanted redemption. Is probably their first match here at the Karachi Gymkhana, rest of the Gulf. But the way they've utilized the pitch so far, the way they've read the pitch, analyzed the condition, and then took some very mature decisions, it shows. And in cricket, all that matters is how you get back up after that initial upset. Although Wasim didn't have a good start to his initial over, he started it off with a wide. But he was quick to bounce back in the game, and even though there was a risk of getting another wide.
Look at that. Rest of the Gulf. It must be a very fruitful meeting yesterday after that lose, and today we are seeing a difference. Proper improvements today. Precise bowling, clever mindset, very aggressive, and they got a wicket as well in the power play. Earlier on, when you get the wicket, that means you are mentally prepared that you're going to ace the power play. And that is how 20 to 30% of the game, you grab it in your favor.
Absolutely, and there was again a very beautiful delivery, I'd say. The pitch is being baked in the sun. That's how sunny it is here in Karachi.
And I can see a little bit of patches here as well. Just look at the shine on the pitch there.
Well, it's a kookaburra they're using that has a knack for these kind of pitches.
And there was some issue at the side screen. He suddenly moved out of the guard. Although Atif is tremendously delivering it away from the off stump to the left-handers, because left-handers are always dangerous for the right-hander bowlers, where you're not getting the good amount of spin, good amount of swing there. And obviously, when you're playing white ball cricket and in the earlier on overs, it's kind of an art to handle that shiny ball and using the shine, using the seam. Atif is magnificent with that.
I second that. And look at that slip fielder waiting for the ball to magnificent. So there were some technical issues, but we're back.
Wasim once again with a similar kind of a delivery, delivers it outside, but this time it was the right-hander. Outside the leg stump this time, there's going to be a wide.
But I trust Wasim. He's going to bounce back real quick from this wide as well. And he might as well get a wicket later on in this over. If he gets it, all thanks to my prediction.
And it'll surely second your prediction, because you can see now the strike is changed. The left-hander is back into the action. Look at that. But this time, once again, it was too wide for the batter to play. One more added to the total. Although they won't get a run here, but well, Zimbabwe is going to enjoy those wide deliveries, because those free runs are always much joyful rather than hitting from your bat.
We have the on-field umpire. That is Dennis Smallwood and Weatherpool. Currently, it's Dennis who's there. And is it an out? Yes, it is. It was there was an inches gap between the bat and the ball. But Wasim made sure that the ball touched the bat and landed in the keeper's gloves. He had been looking for that breakthrough. He got that breakthrough earlier. He got it now. And that is why Waqas was so... It had little swing, but the perfect line and length that was executed on made it such a beautiful delivery on Gulf 11's part.
Must have been a glove there, because the way he was rotating, the way he rotated the bat, it was pretty close. And this man, Wasim, took his second wicket, and you were right with the prediction. After those two wide deliveries, the left-hander, he was eaten up here by Wasim. Given 6, taken 2 wickets earlier on in the power play. That is just giving much of a difficulty to Zimbabwe's side. Now they have to stay on the crease and stop throwing the wickets away the way they did the earlier on 2 wickets.
Yeah, totally. And just yesterday we were talking about during the Canada versus West Indies match, how predictable do you have to be as a bowler for the batter to be ready for you to hit a certain shot. And if that batter manages to execute the shot they was planning, then it's on you, on the bowler. But here, Wasim, he is being extremely unpredictable, and that's a good thing for the Gulf 11.
Well, just look at that. He's not much attacking. He's not delivering it onto the stumps, but he has a good game plan in the mind. He's delivering it away. He's constantly looking for that edge, and you can expect the gameplay that he has a slip in place as well. He's constantly delivering it outside. He got the first wicket with the edge, and then the second one too with the edge, and he's going for the third one as well.
Yeah, he knows at this point getting an edge out of these Zimbabwe batters is the best thing, most suitable thing, I guess. That's a wide. But I do know that he has a certain plan in mind, and he's going to bounce back real quick. Wasim from it. He's doing that on purpose. The outswing deliveries, the in-swing deliveries, and the swing in this ball, it was just amazing. The way he channeled it out from the offside when it was being anticipated that the ball would kind of be towards the off stump after that one bounce, and it just dissected right in the middle of right from the slot position to the fifth stump, to almost the fifth stump, adjacent to the leg stump.
Just look at it. Delivers away this time, and he had all the fielders inside the circle. He didn't had anybody in the deep. Well, delivering this kind of a delivery is just giving an opportunity that score some runs. We are choking you. We are making it difficult for you. We are troubling you, and now you have the chance. I'm giving you a free chance. Just go and hit it. And that is what Richard did. Full utilization of the opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't pitched in well, this delivery. Had it been a bit in the line, would have been difficult for Richard to hit it, because he hit it from the tip of his bat. Richard couldn't utilize the meat of the bat properly and executed a late cut in that sort. Attacking the stumps once again, and he gets it. Executes a wonderful yorker right there. Makes no mistake, the mid-stump falls a victim to Wasim's incredible yorker. That was a toe-crushing yorker. I must say, beauty, absolute beauty from Wasim. And I'm now starting to understand very clearly why the skipper of Gulf 11 was so confident in restricting the Zimbabwe side under 110, because he had exceptional confidence in his pacers.
Well, delivered it away, and then suddenly inside, being unpredictable, Richard Linnell departs of 4 in 3 deliveries. He is magnificent with the ball, Wasim. A marvelous over. His 2-over spell, given 11, taken 3 wickets, and 2 in this over. Wasim being unpredictable, he's constantly using his variations, changing the line, changing the length. Although he was fishing there, puts a brown in the hook, and then got a fish. Richard Linnell, he departs. 4 was gone, 16 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Buchanan facing it. That was played smartly. By Buchanan. Found the gap. But Gulf 11 had the fielding set right there. Zimbabwe are now 18 for 3 and 4.1 overs. It's the second last over before the power play ends. And so far, rest of the Gulf have been utilizing it to the fullest, the power play. Atif's bowling is second last over in the slot. A bit to the off stump.
That is leg. You have 4 balls to come.
Harley is facing Atif now. Atif Rahman has an economy of 3.18. Exceptional. We were all talks about modern day cricket yesterday. Look, we have a new visitor here on the field. And what a cute reason to stop the play.
Yeah, cute visitor along with the partner.
I'd say they're the 5th umpires there.
Yeah, both enjoying the moment, enjoying the international Masters Cricket T20 Over-40s World Cup.
I'd say it was a sign. They were actually guiding Atif here to bowl, and Atif did exactly that. He utilized the off stump, although it is a wide, but he is looking to get that edge. He's walking in the footsteps of Wasim.
Yeah, and when he's delivering to the left-handers, he's more focused towards delivering it on towards the leg stump. He's making them play constantly towards the leg stump. When they got used to it, he just did an outswinger, and then just look at it. He has a slip placed. He has the fielder placed towards the fine leg as well. And you can see that when he turns or hits it onto the glove, he will get some.
It's straight drive, and it clears the fence for 4. Dissected it right between the mid-on and mid-off, and it went so effortlessly in a straight drive. It was a bit inclined towards the mid-off, the long of position, and he was targeting that. Harley was a well-calculated shot where there was little footwork, but he came on the front foot and he executed it effortlessly, and that's a beautiful Karachi on a bright sunny Sunday morning.
On a sweet Sunday, we are enjoying the match between Zimbabwe and rest of the Gulf. And we have a beautiful drone shot of Karachi Gymkhana. And we can see at the back of it, Sadr Karachi. One of the most busiest area of Karachi, where you cannot go at evening 6 or 7. You're gonna stuck there.
That's the thing about Karachi, my friend.
25 for 3 after 4.4.
I like the versatility that Zimbabwean, the Gulf 11 bowlers are executing. Again towards the offside, it's up in the air, but it lands in the no man's land. And I think there was some confusion between the fielders, Gulf 11, otherwise it might have marked the end of Bashtun's inning. It would have been a sad end to Bashtun's inning and would have brought up that 4th wicket for Gulf 11. That's the dugout.
It's a scorers.
That's the third umpire, our third umpire right there, Asim Alvi.
Blocks it there. Buchanan. That's clever. That's clever. Blocking it where it's a difficult delivery. Instead of losing the wickets, you must drag it. You just block it stay calm. But when you have the calm over the nerves, and when you know that you can handle the pressure, that's going to be much in the favor.
I
Five
think
overs gone, 27 for the loss of 3 wickets.
yeah, well, I guess the Zimbabwe batters need to bat a bit more. They need to be a bit more stable in terms of their batting. They need to build around it. One of them should attack, the other should anchor, or at least if they're unable to get runs on board through boundaries, they should keep on rotating the strike, running between the wickets. And I wouldn't lose all hope if I were you, because we still have their incredible captain, the Zimbabwe captain Hilton Becca, out there, and he's a guy who you can look up to in crucial situations. He's a guy who would step up for you in crucial situations. So they should take the stress off their shoulders, Harley and Bachman, a little off their shoulders, and they should play with a calm mind so that they're actually able to execute their game plan. If they need to get at least around the 150 mark, if they are to, defend their target, if they are to, set up a good target.
Right now, it will be much important to just rotate the strike, take singles and doubles. And when you get the ball in the range, smash it off for some boundaries as well, so that you'll get some quicker runs as well. But the way they're delivering it right now, rest of the Gulf, they're not giving any chance to the batter. And he would go aggressive onto the ball, putting it towards the stumps, little away from the stumps, and it's very important that you just eye the field before playing it.
No, away for 2.
And that is what
A little bit more.
Zimbabwe doing right now. Have to be calm. And that's our buggy cam. You can watch it, and one of the most premium hotels of Karachi, Pearl Continental. We're getting a view of it. Once again, now they've started targeting onto the stumps. They were bowling away, and now they are aggressive because it's the last over of the power play. Attacking the stumps will be the key. Buchanan, he thought that it would go for a wide.
He's looking for a cover drive that I can vote for. But he should execute it. It's a good plan, but he should execute it when it's needed. In the air, is it gone? It lands in the no man's land once again. And I think it's the power play restrictions that's getting onto them, and that's why Bushran is taking that all important risk. I think it was just to, regain some confidence in him, I'd say instill some confidence in him, reignite that confidence, and also to rotate the strike, which he did. Harley is the one that's on strike, and I think that's a good plan. They should keep on rotating the strike until they find the groove. That's excellent footwork. And the ball is guided away. But there was a fielder chasing that ball, goal fielder. That was very close to the stumps. It was a huge risk taken by Harley, although this wasn't the shot that he intended to execute. He wanted to play it a bit towards the offside. And it was excellent footwork, but the timing was just not right.
Oh, this time raised and taken.
Just like that, effortlessly taken. It was an easy catch out there, and Harley was looking for that shot. He was looking for that shot. He wanted to execute it earlier, but it kind of drived to the fine leg area previously. But this time, he wanted to play it a bit towards the long offside. There was a fielder already in weight of that ball. Although the footwork was excellent, I think the ball didn't really get on to the meat of the bat, or I'd say the tip of the bat, and that's why it's a kookaburra. You can't blame the ball. So Harley departs this after playing a short innings of 8 runs of just 5. Whatever Gulf fielders and Gulf bowlers are onto, I'm loving it.
What a way to end the power play. 6 overs gone, 31 for the loss of 4 wickets, and Siptan along with the two bowlers, Atif and Wasim, they all got the wickets. Power play bowlers getting the wickets. What a plan. It'll surely be a very fruitful meeting yesterday at the hotel. Some great analysis, great plan and proper execution today earlier on. Got 4 wickets in the power play, that's taking almost 20% of the game in your favor. Hamad brought to bowl. The power play. The attacking field. Although just look at the outfield, it's not much in the favor for batters always in Karachi Gymkhana, as we have witnessed yesterday as well. You won't get free runs. You have to work for it. You have to muscle it.
I second that, and I'd like to reiterate something after this delivery. That was a close one. Mere inches away from that edge. Mere inches away from that edge. There was a very, very close one by Ahmad. Here we can all very clearly see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to walk in the footsteps of Siptan and Wasim. Once again.
First the pacers and then the spinners, all doing a perfect job. And the captain must be so proud of the bowlers because everybody executing the plan perfectly as it was made, and they're getting the results as well.
Well, the captain is all business, and that's pumped away beautifully. Pumped away beautifully towards the deep point, but the fielder was already there waiting for that ball. Had the power in that shot been a bit high, it would have absolutely bisected right through the fielder and would have made its mark right. It would have cleared the fence for a boundary. Is it gone? There was a close one, but the umpire says no, not today. Slightly pitching outside, just slightly pitching outside. Had it been a bit in the inside and it would have been a bit more mindful of the line and length. Might have would have ended the innings for Butterworth. Short innings, it would have gone for Golden Duck. Side once again, I think it was the skipper this time. It wasn't ready. I think when you're placing a fielder that's there on the deep point position, you have to be someone who is really on top with the timing and everything, really considerate of it. And that's the beautiful, vibrant Karachi city. Although we're seeing less traffic today because it's Sunday, and we're lucky enough to be spending our Sunday here watching cricket, doing what we love.
Yes, when you have the passion for cricket, you always enjoy doing the job. That's lush green Karachi. Who sees Karachi is not green? Just look at it.
That's the Karachi Gymkhana that's green.
7 overs gone, 34 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Ray Bachman is facing Hamad, and it's a chance, but it lands in the no-man land.
Notice you just saw the amount of spin on that delivery. Just turned almost a feet.
I'd say the quality of spin, it was exceptional. And when you read the pitch well, you can just you are able to execute it well. You're able to execute your plan well, and you're able to get wickets off just any delivery. It all depends on how well you execute it.
The skipper of rest of the Gulf was pretty much confident about their bowling department. And obviously, when you have some great bowlers who are delivering it great, and you just saw that earlier on, 4 wickets, acing the power play, I would say. Just 34 after 7, no, but I talk about the power play, just getting those 4 wickets, and then end of the power play also with a wicket.
Guided it towards the point position to buy him just enough time to run between the wickets. But there's another factor that we need to take into account when we dissecting and analyzing this entire thing. I think it is the fact that they're using a Kookaburra ball at this point, and the Kookaburra ball is made for pitches like these. Yesterday, they had a mix of Kookaburra and Duke. They used the Kookaburra in the first innings, and it's gone high. It clears the fence. Away it goes for a 6. That's a wonderful, well-calculated shot by Bachman. Made no mistake, he was looking for that. Just look at that footwork. Although there was minimum footwork out there, but he had his feet firm on the ground. Made no mistake in judging that delivery, timing his shot, and executed it right when it came in his groove.
Well, this time away, and when you have to put on some boundaries, you have to just hit it with some extra power. As of the last delivery we saw, that was a lovely hit. And obviously it generated some extra power. And that was the first maximum of the innings.
It was a powerful shot indeed. But I'd say it was all on Ali, because he bowled it in Bachman's groove. And that's the tennis court for the Karachi Gymkhana. It looks pretty empty.
Yeah, and we have the paddle court as well of Karachi Gymkhana. Nowadays, the paddle being trending in Karachi and all around the world. It's a mixture of table tennis, lawn tennis. Well, everything is evolving now. Games are evolving. New games are being invented.
It's 21st century. Evolution takes a rebirth here. Zimbabwe are 45 for 4 after 8 overs. And Hamad's been brought back to the action. So I was talking a bit about the Kookaburra ball that they're using. It goes pretty well on this pitch, and if executed well, can get you boundaries. It can get you wickets as well. But all in all, it's not really that easy to hit boundaries of Kookaburra, especially on the pitch. It's not even about the type of ball that they're using. It's about the pitch. It's soft. It gets along well with the Kookaburra. Yesterday they had a mix of the Kookaburra and Duke ball. In the first innings they were using the Kookaburra ball, and in the second one they experimented with the Duke ball. So it was a bit of a mix out there. But today they're going ahead with the Kookaburra in the first innings. So I'm just intrigued to see how things unfold today.
But that's not just about the bowl. It's about the mindset of the bowler, how he reads the pitch, how he's familiar with the conditions, and how he delivers it, how he uses the shine, how he makes the ball. Because you have to keep one side shiny, as our swing Sultan of swing, Wasim Akram, as he says. You have to make the ball from the first delivery.
Ahmad should look forward to execute a carom ball there. Carom ball gets you wickets, especially when you're a spinner, especially on this pitch. It's the kind of pitches that work well for both departments if executed well. And so far, Gulf 11 are utilizing the pitch to the fullest. They're on top with the pacers and the spinners as well. Takes me back to the Lahore test that was recently played between South Africa and Pakistan. And it was a very spin-dependent pitch. But is it gone? Is it gone? Oh, yes, it is. Just like that, it's gone. Effortless dismissal.
Just the off stump rooted there, Hamad. Well, I can see that every single bowler who's bowling is getting the wickets. It's just like you come into business and you're gonna get the reward.
And I think it has a lot to do with following what their captain had told them. Would you look at that beautiful spin right there? Beautiful leg spin, I'd say. And leg spin to the rescue for Hamad as he eyed that off stump. He was eyeing that off stump for so long. That's why he was pitching a bit outside. He got a couple of close calls in the attempts.
It was a little bit of a gap between the pad and the bat, and ball turned a little inside and just got that off stick there. Bails were off, and yeah, kaboom, you have to go back.
Yes, I would like to reiterate what I was just discussing. I was referring to the Lahore test that was played between Pakistan and South Africa recently, where it was a very spin-dependent track. For the test, that there was, and even in that spin-dependent track, Shaheen Afridi managed to get 4 wickets of 38 runs. So it all depends on the game plan that you execute. Even though that was a very difficult pitch for the Pacers. It was not easy to get wickets at all because it was composed of cracks in a bright sunny condition at the Qaddafi Stadium, Lahore. The captain is in, Hilton Becker. The last ray of hope for Team Zimbabwe. And fumble in the field. I think it's probably because of the dew that there is. This dew in the outfield. It's a little wet.
Before the match it was cleared, but I think it's not pretty much cleared so far. They are constantly wiping the ball as well. It shows how much of a dew is affecting the ball. It makes it very heavy, the leather. Plays it down the ground towards the square leg. Feel like came sprinting to grab. Just a single. So 50 up for Zimbabwe. 50 for 5 after 9.2.
I have my hopes up from the skipper, Hilton Becker. He was pretty confident at the toss, and that is why he chose to bat first, citing that the pitch is soft and it would be really supportive of the batters. He has to be that Babar Azam for Team Zimbabwe today.
And we are just the full toss. But full toss is always a treat for the batters. You just get a chance, you just have to go aggressive on it. Sipten delivering it a second one. He's taking a wicket too. Plays it towards the mid-wicket. Butterwood. The same kind of a delivery is by Sipten. He's constantly delivering it outside the off stump, and then he's getting some in-swing, in-spin there. Lots and lots of turn. And yesterday also we have seen that spinners were doing the job. Today too. The amount of spin this time. Pitches it away, and then a turn.
And we'll have a drink.
It was the middle stump. 10 was gone, 53 for the loss of 5 wickets. So the partnership list here of the 10 overs, although Corkin and Buchanan, they weren't able to score much. 5 partnership, and then Saad Khan Buchanan with 6, Linnell and Buchanan with 5, and Hawley along with Buchanan with 15 run partnership, Butterworth and Buchanan with 16, and now the skipper with Butterworth, a 6 run partnership so far going on. 6 extras of the innings. Half of the innings is over. 53 for the loss of 5 wickets. The dugout of Zimbabwe. They are all in peace. Not much worried. You know, they can do it.
In the middle. Yeah. This one?
थोड़ा चढ़ के रहना, सिंगल सेव करना, okay?
Sorry, and then
Okay,
is that make that too
okay.
late? Thank you.
To the 11th.
ये तो सिंगल नहीं देना मेरा भाई,
Ahmad
सिंगल
brought to
देने.
bowl, delivering the 3rd over of his spell.
सिंगल देने, शाबाश.
Took a wicket, conceded 5.
ओए ओए
T20 cricket.
जल्दी आ,
Talk
जल्दी
about
आ
the
जरा.
dot deliveries.
बहुत आला, बहुत आला.
Those are the blunders. Doing the dot instead of taking singles and doubles. Just keep your scorecard
जल्दी
ticking.
इधर आ, जल्दी आ इधर.
It's very
क्या बात है
important.
बच्चे.
Just rotate this strike. This gives you a lot of confidence as well.
Excellent, excellent. चढ़ के जरा, हम आते ही है अपना रियान भाई, चढ़ के.
Exchange of words between the batters, constantly speaking to each other, is very important. They could strategize it nicely then.
ओए सोने.
Because the way they
ऐसो
are
चढ़ो जरा,
choking
सिंगल
right
सेव
now,
करो इथे.
rest of the Gulf,
ए लब दे फिर आने तो सिंगल
making
गेम
it
होना.
difficult for
चढ़ के रह
Zimbabwe.
जरा, कम से कम तू चढ़ के रह, तेरे पीछे फील्डर है.
And today,
ये तो
big
रन आउट
struggle
करना
for
है.
Zimbabwe is finding the gaps. It's constantly hitting towards the fielders.
क्योंकि
Also
उनकी
a very
इंटेंशन ही
clever
सिंगल है.
field
शाबाश.
being set by the rest of the Gulf.
रहने थोड़ा आगे रहीं जरा, आएगा. ओए 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 ओए.
Wasn't much of a straight delivery.
जल्दी जल्दी लास्ट बॉल है, जल्दी कर दे.
Wasn't
अगला बॉलर
much
आप है.
turn there. Away from the off stump. And that is what spinners are doing. Some moment, they less turn and then, oh, just look at that. This time an off spin there. A turn, little away. It was just few centimeters, I won't say inch, centimeters away from the bat. If it would just have been struck on to the off neck, must have been gone. This ends the 11th, 54 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Captain, got to change your bowler right arm over still.
सेट करें, ये दोनों सही नहीं खड़े हुए.
Puts it away there. Vakas now delivering it, although his first over, but altogether the 12th over. The skipper, Vakas Salvi, is into the action now. Oh, big shout, big shout, big shout. The finger is raised, gone. Butterwood departs. This time it's the skipper.
Ball.
This time it's the skipper. He did himself. He knows. He had planned already. And he got that. That's the 5th loss.
No wonder he was so confident. At the toss, just look at that. Attacked the stumps. Knew exactly what he was doing. And executed it perfectly. He made no mistake in that. And it was such an effortless dismissal. Such an effortless dismissal. Marked the end of innings for Butterwood.
That was a very short inning there by Butterwood. It is very important you have to just stay on the crease, and that is what the rest of the Gulf, they're making it difficult here to stay on the crease for Zimbabwe batters. Taking the 6 wickets earlier on, not even past 60.
That is 2.
Into the 12th.
Got right arm over with 3 to come.
Mark Farrell, the right-handed from Zimbabwe, the new man in. Current run rate of 4.78 on this pitch in Gymkhana. Oh, that was over the head of the fielder. That's gonna go for a boundary. Starts off in a style for opens this account with a boundary. That was a little risky. There was a fielder running to grab that lip, but it wasn't much easy. Taking the running catches is always a big problem, and that is what made the Farao go over the fence there.
नहीं PVCA की तरफ से ऑर्गेनाइजेशन.
Oh, the flighted one. This time. What an over. What an over by the captain. 12 gone, 59 for the loss of 6.
Excellent, Ahmad bhai, jaldi, quick change, same fielding. Excellent boy.
Turned away once again. Hamad once again brought to ball, delivering his 4th over of the spell. What a spell so far. Just 6 conceded, taking a wicket too. Still at this time. The off-spin there turned a lot outside. Pitching inside the line there. Some good attacking deliveries. This is the attacking mindset which is taking the rest of the Gulf into pretty good shape. Taking the wickets, some stronger field. And today, if I talk about the keeper, he was also magnificent. Very safe with the hands, taking proper catches. executing the proper plan which is made.
चल राणे जल्दी आजा बच्चे.
Just smacks it hard towards the square leg. Won't be for much damage. Just singles and doubles on the go. But when you have the skipper on the crease, that means you have the hoops left. The captain innings is much required from Becca. Farao, he's gonna face it. The total of 120, 130. It's quite a chaseable target here in Karachi Gymkhana.
Brilliant Ahmad bhai,
So you
brilliant
have
boy.
to just be a little quick in the later on overs. Oh, that turned once again, little outside.
जल्दी आ जाओ.
So there's Nourish with the little flash interview. Over to you, Nourish.
Let's go, Skippy.
Well, redemption there is from rest of the Gulf, as they have had a strong start to their match today, and they're on their way to make an important comeback. And I have with me a very crucial person from the management of Team Rest of the Gulf, who's pretty much responsible for their exceptional performance so far. I have with me the technical director, Mr. Babar Khan. Thank you so much for giving us your precious time. सबसे पहले तो ये बताएं कि जो गेम प्लान था क्या उसके मुताबिक आप लोग चल रहे हैं, तो किस तरह का गेम प्लान था?
जी तो कल टीम का पहला मैच था और टीम ने ज़रा सा एक्लेमेटाइज करना था टू द कंडीशंस इन कराची. तो आज टीम बेहतर परफॉर्म कर रही है. हमने 3 चेंजेस लिए हैं एंड आई थिंक दोज चेंजेस आर वर्किंग.
या एब्सोल्युटली. अब कल के मैच के मुकाबले में अगर हम देखें तो काफ़ी अच्छा आप लोगों ने कमबैक. कौन सी टेक्निकल एस्पेक्ट में लगा कि हमें इम्प्रूव करने की ज़रूरत है? और आज जिस तरह की पिच थी, इवन दो यू गाइस लॉस्ट द टॉस, बट वकास इज़ वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट देयर एट द टॉस कि हम अपने पेसर्स को चैनलाइज करेंगे. जिस तरह से हम देख रहे हैं कि काफ़ी अच्छी वर्सेटाइलिटी जा रही है, तो जरा थोड़ा सा वॉक मी थ्रू दैट.
जी ओपनिंग बॉलर्स डिड वेल और वो गेम प्लान का हिस्सा था और उसी में एक चेंज भी था. तो आतिफ राना आई थिंक ही डिड अ गुड जॉब एंड वसीम वाज डूइंग फैंटास्टिक. फिर स्पिनर्स आए, स्पिनर्स हैव डन देयर जॉब एज वेल. हमाद हैज़ बीन कंसिस्टेंट फ्रॉम येस्टरडे. कल उन्होंने 3 विकेटें ली थी, आज भी मेरे ख्याल से 1 तो ले चुके हैं. वो 6 डाउन है. तो आई थिंक द टीम इज़ डूइंग द जॉब.
Absolutely, we look forward to that as well. Finally, before I let you go, but I would want to know कि आपका experience इस tournament में कैसा रहा, and how do you see this tournament for the betterment of international cricket?
जी बिल्कुल. मैं दिस इज़ अ होम ग्राउंड टू मी कराची और मैंने यहाँ के सारे ग्राउंड्स में खेला. मैं कुछ सालों से बाहर था. So personally, it's a homecoming, and I think team के लिए I think it's been a fantastic arrangement. Obviously, ups and downs होते हैं और I think the management has been very good, and I think फवाद साहब का बहुत अच्छा arrangement है, and I think team is quite excited to be part of this tournament.
We are excited to see you guys step up as well. Thank you so much, and we look forward to an amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
That was the man behind this incredible performance, director for you. Over to you in the comment box.
Thank you, Nourish. Just having a little flash interview. Now back to the game. The captain Waqas Salvi. He's delivering it his second over. If I talk about the field, this is very clever when you place the field and you are delivering it deliberately in the line of the field. You know the mindset of the batter. You're just reading the mindset of the batter, delivering it, and you're getting the results what you already have expected. Just look at it. Even the flighted deliveries much in the favor.
That was still on the line, was it? Yeah.
So 14 gone, 68 for the loss of 6 wickets.
एक इधर आना ही पड़ेगा. एक इधर विकास भाई इधर रखना है. ओए आप आई जरा तेज आ जरा excellent 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 boy well done boy
To the 15th, Septan. Brought back to action.
आप आई जरा
Septan is more focused on targeting onto the stumps. He's not going away.
जल्दी फाड़
He's
ले
not looking for that edge. He's just now going very aggressive because he knows now it is the importance of delivering it onto the stumps. This is a very aggressive mindset. This is gonna be very good in the favor for rest of the Gulf.
सांगी थोड़ा बाहर हो जाना
Slight movement in the slight movement in the field as well.
ध्यान भाई
Becca
ऊपर रहना
has played 18, scored 10 in it. He's now dragging the game. Captain with a good mindset. He knows how much it is important to take those singles and doubles, rotating the strike, and just dragging up the game so that
excellent boy
you could put up a good total on the board. Oh, once again, a shout and gone. Gone. That's going to be a big loss. Firao this time. That was the 7th one. Siptan got his second. That's the pretty good mindset. And yesterday, we were missing this mindset from Canada while they were playing with West Indies. They were doing the mistakes, and today you're seeing that aggressive mindset from the rest of the Gulf. Mark Frau gone on 6 in 10 deliveries. So walking back, not really happy. Seven wickets are already down. Score is quite low. Seager now. Call to bat. He's taken the hat trick, the first hat trick of the tournament. Stan delivering his third over, and rest of the Gulf, they're enjoying his bowling right now. Some impactful overs by Siptan, especially last couple of overs by the skipper himself. Oh, a little bit turn that was
excellent
pitched
Siptan
onto the
excellent
middle
boy
stump and then turn inside. Fielder plays in the line there. Last delivery of the over.
जल्दी आ जरा रियान
Just plays it towards the deep extra covers.
over
That won't be of much damage. Single to end the over. 15 gone, 71 for 7.
तीनों हैं दो
Wide ball.
So the skipper delivering the third over of the spell. Pretty much impactful overs by the skipper himself. Projected score is now 102.
Tiny bit away. Yeah, just a little bit. Yep.
We're already into the 16th.
The right arm over is 5 to come.
Seeger is not still off the mark. Has played a delivery. Just a little slower. Pushes it away with just a single. Finally, Seeger is off the mark with that single. Now they're dragging it up. Good mindset. There is a kind of a little struggle going on by the Zimbabwe side. Three singles in a row. Quite nicely playing the skipper. Not being very aggressive, although they are in the last couple of overs. Outside the leg stump this time. It was the outside edge. Just a single.
It's the 16th over. Up in the air. Up in the air. Is the captain at stake? And it lands in the no man's land. Once again, there was confusion between the fielders. It's very important for the fielders to have apt communication between them. As I say, too many cooks spoil the broth. You wouldn't want a repeat of that, especially when you're doing everything right here. It's cricket. It's not. It's over. But what I can say with firm conviction is the fact that Wakas was absolutely on point with his prediction at the toss earlier when he said he's going to restrict Zimbabwe under 110. Absolutely incredible. Incredible stuff from Gulf 11. I was just having a chat with their technical director, the team's technical director, Mr. Babar Khan, and he was saying how they plan to execute. They had this game plan, and you know the source of motivation that there is for the Gulf 11 team today is to make a comeback from their loss yesterday. So this is precisely their game plan, and they're doing a great job at it.
It's a pretty good comeback today. You see, they must have made a great plan, and they're executing it perfectly too. Getting the wickets. Just restricting up the batters. They said they're going to restrict them up on 110, 115. And that is what they are executing to. Siptan already has taken 2 wickets. And well, he's now attacking these stumps.
Punched it away towards the leg side. Seeger. But it landed in the no man's land once again. And he knew that there was a gap there. He knew that he would be safe if he attempted to play an aerial shot. That's the kind of intent that you need at this stage, especially. Simon Seeger. Star for Zimbabwe yesterday, and is he going to be star for Zimbabwe today? That's a real question everyone's asking, and so far he's on point with everything. He's decided to take matters in his own hands.
The skipper is stepping up now.
हाँ इधर सिंगल रोकना है ना यार यहाँ से रेहान भाई क्या 1 2 गो है जल्दी कर ले जरा
This is redemption from Zimbabwe. I was just discussing how cricket is a very unpredictable game and it's not over till it's over. Considering modern day cricket that we were so passionately discussing yesterday and today as well, you can't really expect things. You can't really predict anything. You can't really predict the outcome of a game unless it's over. That's the beauty of modern day cricket. That is the beauty of modern day cricket. In that it is the death overs have a heightened importance here.
Yeah, but if I talk about, I will really second you that modern day cricket is very unpredictable, and one inning, one player has to step up, and that one inning can create a lot of impact on the play there. Oh, big shout once again. The finger is raised. This time it's Siga. Alvi takes the second one. The skipper now stepping up. Oh, proper execution of the plan. Skipper with a very strong mindset. The second one in his bucket.
Seager wanted to take matters in his own hand. Waqas said, not today, not in my presence, not when I've decided that I have to restrict Team Zimbabwe under 110. Simon Seager departs. And I can't really comprehend the fact why would you wanna take risks at this point, especially when you're doing everything right. You need to just run between the wickets, rotate the strike and get runs on the board as of that.
Down the ground this time, straight. A very good start to the over by Captain Waqas Salvi. Pretty much impactful spell he's delivering. He's conceded 20, taken 2 wickets. And still, lots of struggle to go for Zimbabwe.
Absolutely, and Waqas indeed has decided to take matters in his own hand, attacking the stumps once again, and was guided towards the leg side by Simon as an attempt to buy him enough time to run between the wickets. That's a smart strategy right there from Zimbabwe.
We saw a lot of lacking in the boundaries in this innings.
Both the captains face each other. Hilton Becker takes it personal as he guides the ball right through the fence. That effortlessly decided to take matters in his own hands. Hilton Becker stood his footing firm on the ground, waited for the ball to come to the meat of the bat and executed it right through it. And after that incredible 6, Hilton decided to nudge the ball to the offside just to buy him enough time to rotate the strike. And that's a beautiful strategy right there. And what's even smart is the fact that Hilton Becker deliberately took that run off the last ball of the 18th over just so that he could face the second last over of the first innings. And that's a very smart and mature strategy right there. So Zimbabwe are 97 for 8 at the end of 18 overs. Second last over of the first innings. And he attempted to attack the stumps and it's gone. It's gone just like that. Atif gets the big fish in the sea. Atif gets the captain of Team Zimbabwe, Hilton Becker. He bags the 9th wicket for Gulf 11 and his individual first wicket. Attacked the stumps and it was the leg stump this time that fell prey to his incredible swing. Hilton Becker departs after scoring 29 of 29. I'd say it was an impactful innings. It was just, I would like to reiterate the fact the stats, although they are important, but impact matters more than stats. And if you have a score of 29 of 29, that has been impactful and that has come off at a time that your team needed it the most. I think that matters more than a run ball 50. That had little to no contribution to your team winning. Javed Akhtar is the final man in for Team Zimbabwe. Atif attempted to play towards the point position. Javed attempted to play towards the point position just to buy him enough time to run between the wickets or in an attempt to guide the ball towards the boundary, but that he didn't succeed in it because Atif has been so brilliant with the versatility in his bowling. It's absolutely incredible. The stumps once again, the keeper misses it. Just milliseconds late. This is a few milliseconds late for Yaz. Just a slight nudge from the keeper's hands. Would you look at that? Was inches away from the stumps, inches away from the keeper's gloves.
Yes, Nourish, I think Atif is becoming a difficulty here. It would have just ended the innings for Zimbabwe. 98 for 9. The buggy cam once again. Buggy is stopped.
Perfect line, perfect length, but it was executed well by Simon. There was a wonderful shot right there. I think Atif had a bit of extra bounce in his delivery that resulted in it coming right on the bat of Simon.
Pulls it away nicely there. It's complete rotation of the body. Just smacks it over. Boundary after some time there. It's finally 100 up for Zimbabwe. 102 for 9. Oh, targeted the pads there. Not much damaging over here. Took a wicket as well. 19 gone, 102 for 9.
leg, just a little to you. Yeah, that's the leg. With it change the ball, he's coming right arm over.
Zimbabwe 102 4-9 after 19 overs. It's now or never, precisely.
Last over, Wasim. With that piece of delivery. Nicely hit. Now, they don't have wickets left. They just need to take singles and doubles, and where they get the ball in their range, they need to hit it as well. The more runs scored in the last over will be beneficial. Just trying to sweep that, but the fielder plays, scraps it directly. Another over. In the overtime line, single, then a dot. A pretty good spell here by Wasim. Still having his third over. There's just the outer part of the bat. Just straight to the fielder. Single once again. 3 more deliveries to go, which will end the innings now. 104. Little weak total to defend. Instead, I can see the projected score on my screen. It's 112. Javed, but he's struggling. He's not getting the ball on the bat. No proper connections. Played 5 deliveries, scored just a single. Today, the struggle of Zimbabwe is that they were not able to build up the partnership, which was much important. So last delivery to go. Pretty good running between the wickets. Got a couple on the last delivery. So for a very good over, just 4 of it. Smacks it towards the mid-off. So this ends the innings here. So rest of the Gulf now need 108 to win this game. Zimbabwe, they were able to score 107. The little weak total, but now they have a good bowling lineup, and especially have a hat-trick wicket-taker bowler Seager with them. Now they need to rely on the bowling department. They need to do wonders in order to win this game. Rest of the Gulf, they were magnificent with the ball in the very first innings. They didn't let Zimbabwe make some partnerships, constantly taking the wickets, putting on much pressure on the batters. So 108 going to be the target. So the batting summary: Corkin with 2, Bushnan with double figures at 21, Saad with 2, Richards on a 4, Harley with 8, Butterworth on 6, the captain Becca with 29, Farao on 6, Seager on 5, Simon and Javed 8 and 4, 107 made, 12 extras in the innings. Captain Hilton Becker with the most runs. If I talk about the bowling side of the rest of the Gulf, Arthur with a wicket, Wasim with 3 wickets with a great economy, 5.33. Sipten with 2 wickets, 5.25, good economy. Hamad with a wicket. Imran didn't got any wicket. Waqas took 2 wickets. If I talk about the fall of wickets, it's just not a big gap. 5, then 11, then 16, 31, 47, 55, 69, 87, and then 97. Not a big gap there, but gradually the wickets were falling. So great bowling department and a great comeback after yesterday's unfortunate scene by rest of the Gulf. Now they need 108 to win this game. And that's the inning break. And the sideline, and Nourish will join you with the interview. So Nourish is lined up with the interview down there. Over to you, Nourish.
Well, I'm here with the skipper of Team Zimbabwe, the man who led from the front and made sure that he played an impactful knock that would actually result in a meaningful contribution to the team. I have with me the impactful skipper of Team Zimbabwe, who scored 29 of 29, Hilton Becker. Thank you so much for giving us. That was a wonderful knockout there, particularly because it was very impactful. What do you have to say about it?
Yeah, it would have been nice to be there at the end, just to back up the guys who had come in. And it got us to hopefully to triple figures and a score I think that we can hopefully defend.
Hopefully, what was the nature of the pitch like for you? Was it acting as per what you expected? Because I remember when I had a discussion with you at the toss, you were saying that it looks good for batting. Do you think that was the case?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think the score doesn't reflect the pitch at all. I think it's more on us trying to adjust to the conditions. And I'm hoping some of the guys picked that up. There's still a lot of work to be done, but no, the pitch played really well. It was good.
Yeah, absolutely. What's your game plan for the second innings?
Defend the total. Yeah, we're gonna have to field really well. Our bowlers are gonna have to be sharp. Yeah, and take those opportunities when we can.
Is there any specific department that we'd like to work more on in terms of defending?
No, I think our bowling's good. Yeah, we back ourselves. It would have been nice to have a few more runs on the board, having got them 130 yesterday. But I still think if it's 108, 109 somewhere there, we're in this game. Yeah, don't dismiss us.
We would never dismiss you. You guys are not the ones that we could write off ever, because we've seen you guys pull off interesting wins as well. So I wish you the best of luck for that.
Nurse, thanks very much. Have a good one.
Thank you. That was the incredible skipper, a very enthusiastic skipper of the Team Zimbabwe for you. Over to you in the comp box.
So thank you so much, Nourish. And we are going for the innings break. 108 to be made by rest of the Gulf to win this game. We'll be back shortly. So that was a lovely innings played here by rest of the Gulf in the bowling department. That was magnificent, and now they need 108 to win. Nourish is lined up with the interview down there. So over to you, Nourish.
Well, brutal start by rest of the Gulf as they were on top with their bowling in the first innings, and I have with me the star all-rounder of team rest of the Gulf who managed to get 3 crucial wickets, contributing to the overall wonderful brilliance in the field, in the bowling side by rest of the Gulf. And I have with me the star all-rounder Wasimullah with me. Thank you so much सबसे पहले तो for giving us your precious time. 3 विकेट्स इतने क्रूशल मैच में कैसी पिच पे, जब आप लोगों ने टॉस भी हार गए थे आप लोग, लेकिन आप लोगों ने पिच को प्रॉपर्ली यूटिलाइज किया. सबसे पहले ये बताएं कि पिच आपके लिए कैसी दिख रही थी?
पिच माशाल्लाह बहुत अच्छी थी और विकेट की कंडीशन के हिसाब से बॉल आउट स्विंग इन स्विंग दोनों हो रहा था, तो बस इसीलिए कोशिश की है कि लाइन लेंथ बॉल करें और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह वहाँ पे ही मुझे 3 विकेट मिल गई हैं.
अच्छा, हमने देखा था कि पावर प्ले में आप लोगों ने 4 विकेट्स माशाल्लाह लिए हैं, और जिस तरह से हमने देखा कि ऑफ साइड की तरफ थोड़ा सा आप लोगों का था कि एज आउटसाइड एज का थोड़ा सा था, इसलिए फील्डिंग पोजीशन भी इसी तरह की सेट थी. तो ये थोड़ा सा मुझे गेम प्लान के बारे में बताएं कि क्या था और क्या उस तरीके से आप एग्जीक्यूट कर पाए?
जी बिल्कुल, जब आपकी लाइन अच्छी है, आपका बॉल सही डिलीवर हो रहा है, राइज हो रहा है, स्विंग हो रहा है, तो आपको अपनी बेस्ट जगह पे ही बॉल करनी, जहाँ पे आपने फील्डिंग ली हुई है वहाँ पे ही आप बॉल कर सकते हैं. तो वहाँ भी बॉल की फील्डिंग ली, कैप्टन ने सपोर्ट की, टीम ने सपोर्ट की, फील्ड अच्छा हुआ, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह 3 विकेट इसलिए.
अच्छा, आपके कैप्टन ने बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंटली टॉस पे कहा था कि हम लोग का यही प्लान है कि 110 के अंडर जो है वो जिम्बाब्वे की टीम को रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना है. तो क्या कैप्टन ने इतने ही फर्म तरीके से आप लोगों को भी जाके कहा था कि यही टारगेट है, इसी में रिस्ट्रिक्ट करना है, या क्या?
जी बिल्कुल, कैप्टन ने यही बोला था कि 100 के अंदर ही टीम को रोकना है. जैसे हमारी बॉलिंग है, फील्डिंग है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, तो उसी प्लान पे हम लोग गए थे. कैप्टन की सपोर्ट भी थी सबको, सब बॉलर को भी, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह कैप्टन ने खुद बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की है, और बस यही मैं कह सकता हूँ.
जी बिल्कुल, वी विश यू द बेस्ट ऑफ लक, और वी आर होपिंग टू सी एन इनक्रेडिबल चेस डाउन देयर. बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया.
थैंक यू.
Well, that was the star all-rounder Wasimullah for you. He says that the pitcher was supportive of his bowling, and he had incredible support from the captain as well, who gave them a game plan and they sticked very passionately to it. And they said that they were kind of incorporating versatility in their bowling. They were bringing in a mix of in-swing, out-swing, and that seemed to work for them. And that was it from the all-rounder Wasimullah. Over to you in the comm box.
Okay, Nourish. So we are heading over towards the game. Fielding being set. Players are in the ground. The Zimbabwe side, along with the umpires, are walking. They have to defend 108. It's not quite a bit high target. It is a chaseable one. They have to work really hard in order to grab the rest of the Gulf. But the batters here on the crease. So rest of the Gulf now need 108. We are back with the second innings. What a game. Some great effort by the bowling department of rest of the Gulf. They had the plan to just restrict Zimbabwe on 110, 115. And they have executed it perfectly. So with me in the commentary box, Nourish Khan. She's joined me.
Thank you, Fayaz. And what a start to the second innings. Was guided directly towards the third man. And it met defense very effortlessly for a 4. And Gulf 11 are off to a great start.
Well, I would say that it's the first time the outfield has been in much favor, because it wasn't a very confident one. It was the outside edge. Oh, little late cut. Obviously, a great delivery.
It was a great effort by the fielder. The slip.
Simon doing the pace on deliveries. Hassan and
that just surpasses the fielder, the third man fielder, and makes its way towards the fence for another 4. 2 4s in this over. What a start. Gulf 11, the openers of Gulf 11 have announced their arrival, and they have done it in a mega way, in a grand way, and they have given the message that they're not here to settle for less, and they're here to mimic the mindset of their incredible captain Waqas Alvi.
absolutely fearless. Hassan. This time he guided it towards the fine leg, although there wasn't any field end. If I talk about Hassan's fearless attitude, although it was a fielder plays at the slip and he was constantly doing the late cuts there, and he found the boundary as well. That's a very aggressive, very attacking mindset from the very first delivery. Here's T. Now he is going to face his first delivery, first over going on. A pretty much expensive start to the innings. Simon Bell is delivering it.
They have to make a grand comeback from this expensive first over, Zimbabwe. Because if anything, they have to make sure that they utilize the power play to the fullest, just like how Gulf 11 did. Gulf 11 had 4 wickets to their name in the power play. That was incredible stuff.
But now it was much closer to the stumps. Simon Bell. He had a mindset now that he has to do it onto the stumps. Now they have to attack because they know the batters are in a very aggressive mode right now. End of the first, 9 without any loss.
Beautiful scenes here at the Karachi Gymkhana. The bright sunny weather is complementing the ground.
Simon Lee Now he's going to deliver the second one.
That was not the delivery you would want to bowl to someone like Hassan. And sure enough, it did cost him, thanks to the outfield. The ball couldn't get carried away for 4. But it did was a wide. But all in all, there was not the kind of delivery you'd want to bowl to someone like Hassan, especially considering how well he has utilized the fine leg and third man positions, and how well he has attempted to hit behind the wicket, particularly targeting the areas behind the stumps. That's a physical fitness hall at the Karachi Gymkhana. It's a very beautiful state-of-the-art fitness hall.
And that was a costly wide. 3 of it. Pretty much expensive start to the over. That's away. That's away. Well, Simon, he has a game plan. It's just similar to Wasim when he was delivering it. He's delivering it away, and he got a slip as well placed. He's looking for an edge, and this time the finger is raised. As I said, he's mimicking up the mindset of Wasim, and he got that edge.
And we have a very happy wicket keeper of Zimbabwe, Saad Khan. He's the happiest person out there, I can vouch for that. He was very enthusiastic when I met him earlier. Before the start of the second innings, he was very enthusiastic to ensure that he contributes perfectly behind the stumps. And that's Rainy Van, who's exiting after with a golden duck for Gulf 11. They've just lost their first wicket, Gulf 11. Zimbabwe need to carry on this momentum for the next 2 to 3 overs, and they need to aim for at least 4 wickets in the power play if they are to set their mark in the second innings.
Zimbabwe were looking for it, and obviously it will give much of a confidence, and it will give confidence to Simon that he's executing the proper plan, and he's delivering it quite nicely. I can say today is the game for keepers. They are in business, taking the catches and putting on difficulties for the batters, and
the Pacers are making sure, especially the Pacers, they're making sure that the keepers stay in business and don't go bankrupt.
yeah, they have to, in order to take the wickets in the power play, which is much important right now for Zimbabwe. In power play, they have to take the wickets. But this time, just look at it. Although he was playing his first delivery, but he was very aggressive, Rehan. Just smacked it down the ground towards the mid-off.
He's come out to bat with a proper plan, and he is, by the looks of it, it seems like he is not here to take any risk or play any risky shot, as it should be.
Rest of the Gulf pretty much confident side. And just look at Hassan. Effortless. That went for a boundary. Just made it look so easy, as if it's nothing to hit boundaries. Just use the pace of the ball and smacked away.
Yeah, we so played effortlessly towards the deep mid-wicket position, a bit between the deep mid-wicket and deep square leg position. And he stood his footing firm, kept his footing firm on ground. There was no footwork, but the consistency, the temperament, the timing that there was in that shot made up for that lack of footwork. In the end, it is how you execute that matters. You have to wait for the ball to come in the groove, or alternatively, you have to make that groove for you. Once again, goes up in the air and out of the fence. There, right there, greets the fence, and another 6 runs come up on board for Gulf 11. But this one's on Simon, to be honest. Should have brought a bit of versatility in it. Though there were some changes with respect to the line, the length was still the same. If the slot is not working for you, you might as well try good length, or you might as well attempt to bowl some Yorkers. However, in this case, bowling Yorkers and, attempting to attack these stumps might not be such a good idea, primarily because seamers are not really getting much of support.
Hassan, when he's tackling up the pressure pretty nicely, has control over the nerves. The wicket didn't shake him. He's pretty much confident after the wicket as well. And he is, from the very next delivery, he just went for the boundaries. That's a proper aggressive mindset. 2 gone, 25 for 1.
Yeah, and an aerial view of the Karachi Gymkhana cricket ground. Looks in good shape. It's a perfectly rounded ground.
Change your bowler, coming right arm around. Between me and the stump.
The thing about Gulf 11 is that it's composed of mostly players from Saudi Arabia. So the Saudi cricket has been evolving, and we'll just be witnessing the start of a very important domestic tournament. I'd say a Saudi Cricket League that's being inaugurated as of next month. So there's some great quality cricket that's being played in Saudi Arabia, and it's being displayed here as well. Well, look who's here to bowl the first over.
Seager, the first tournament hat-trick he has taken. He must be in pretty much confidence today as well.
That was brutal. That was brutal by Seager. It was mere inches away. Was very close to being an LBW. Thing about Simon Seager is that when you're off to such a good start, when you've had a hat-trick and an overall 4 wickets in your first match, you come in with a lot of confidence. And the only thing that's important is carrying forward that confidence, and there was confusion between the fielders.
Seager must have...
They're at the cover and extra cover. Effective communication between the fielders is as important as is the execution of the game plan.
Seager must have got a wicket here. The way he's delivering it, he is continuing the form he had yesterday.
He'd be eyeing another wicket, but at the moment it looks a bit difficult because Hassan said, not today. Hassan said you may have you may have gotten a hat-trick in your last match, but that's not happening today, not in my presence. And he executed that effortless shot towards the offside. The thing about Hassan is that although his footwork is not that much, but he makes it up with the perfect timing of shot. Are we witnessing another boundary? Are we witnessing? Oh, yes, we are. How effortless was that? Would you look at the beauty of that shot? And the best part is that he's playing around the wicket. He's utilizing both sides of the ground. He hit a boundary towards the offside earlier, and now he's attacked the leg side.
Where he's going 4 sides of the ground. Once again raised. That's going to clear the fence once again. That's 3 in a row. Hassan is unstoppable. He just hammers it away. Just a bounce and a boundary. Very aggressive mindset. Well, he's playing 4 sides because he has scored a boundary towards the third man as well. He goes hard once again. But this time wasn't able to find the gap. I'm pretty much surprised that He's not in pressure when he's facing Seeger. Although he's taken a hat-trick yesterday in the first game, but still Hassan is in a proper mood to hit. So 3 gone, 37 for 1.
And the 3 consecutive 4s are sandwiched between dot balls out there. And Simon Seeger has the potential to bounce back strongly from this position. He possesses that versatility in his bowling. He only needs a bit of self-confidence, self-belief in him. He has done it before. He has the ability to execute another hat-trick today. May not be a hat-trick, but you can never write them off.
Archie. Mark. Middle.
Arthur Hawley is brought to bowl. Although Rehan facing the second delivery is going straight to the bowler. On the other end, Hassan is punishing every single bowler. Oh, that's up in the air, up in the air. And he takes it. Although there was a little bit struggle, he was constantly blocking that sun rays, and then he got it. It was an excellent catch, soft dismissal. Rehan departs. Hawley strikes. Second one down for rest of the Gulf. And this is much required for Zimbabwe. Rehan Khan scored just a single. Pretty much a great cordon bowl here by Hawley.
Redemption, 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 my friend. They're clearly looking for redemption, Zimbabwe. They're not here to settle for less, and we definitely can never write them off. They possess the potential to pull off a win from here. They have the potential to bounce back in the game. All they need is a bit of self-belief and resilience, most importantly. If you don't have resilience, you might not be able to bounce back, but resilience coupled with proper execution of the game plan can do wonders for you. Hasib Ghafoor is the new right-hander in for Gulf 11.
And obviously that's going to be a little breakthrough to Zimbabwe. But I need to take Hassan. Because Hassan... Oh, once again shout and gone, the finger is raised. Hawley today.
Pardon me, Harley, I wasn't aware of your game. A hat-trick was in the memo, and Harley is on a hat-trick at the moment. It is a hat-trick ball. Doesn't matter if it's Seeger or Harley. They have decided to take hat-tricks in every match, and I I sincerely hope that Zimbabwe succeeds in getting that hat-trick today as well.
Zimbabwe now shifting up the gaze. First it was Seeger and then Hawley. Where is now in the business, the new man in.
It is for this reason that I often reiterate the fact you can never write Zimbabwe off.
Obviously in modern day cricket, just an over, it can change the whole game, and that is what Hawley doing it right now. Omar Sharif, the right-handed, rest of the Gulf.
Hat-trick ball it is. Hat-trick ball it is.
Just one step back, you mean.
Attacking the stumps, misses his hat-trick, but what an incredible over has it been for Harley. Incredible effort
Come, boys, come on,
with the
boys.
ball. That is exactly what you need. That was close. That was extremely close. They've set up the fielding Zimbabwe in a fashion similar to the one that we saw yesterday when Simon Seeger got the hat-trick. Attacking the stumps once again. Oh, how close was it to the stumps? It was mere inches away from hitting that mid-stump. Would have marked the end of innings for Hassan. They would have gotten the big fish in the sea, Zimbabwe. And they need Hassan's wicket at this point. Even if they're not getting Hassan's wicket, they should at least attempt to not let him build a stable partnership. Because if a stable partnership is set between Hassan and another batter, then it's pretty much already over for Zimbabwe, who are now 37 for 3 at the end of 4 overs.
What an over by Harley. It's a double wicket maiden. And in the power play, when you deliver double wicket maiden, that means now you are giving the challenge. That's not over, my friend. You need to be back up now. Firao brought to bowl here, and pretty great mindset of the skipper, Hilton Becker, attacking with his field and attacking with the bowler, going stump to stump and then challenging the batter. If I talk about Hassan, he's not taking pressure at all. He's pretty much confident with the body language. It seems like he's not gonna be going back. He's gonna shift the gears up still into the 5th. Yes, Hassan. He's still muscling up and he's still looking for those lofted shots. Sam drives it, but it was muscled. He's just focusing more on the boundaries.
Punches it away towards the offside, right above the fielder, and it just flew above the head of the fielder like that. Even though it was a sluggish effort in the field, could have timed the fielding better had he been a bit more mindful of and a bit more considerate of the situational awareness. The fielder on the cover position might as well have been a catch out, or if not a catch out, it might have prevented an extra a run here. And Hassan has gone berserk at this point. 34 of 15. That is incredible, absolutely incredible. The required run rate is now 4.40, and things seems pretty streamlined for
Hassan. Just wants to hit. He is much interested to his boundary over.
Kudos to an exceptional effort in the field. There was not a boundary.
Yes, and he was hobbling there. Hopefully, it won't be an injury there, because he was running and suddenly started hobbling. Oh, he's in so much of pain. Must have got a cramp in the feet and the thigh. He's in too much of pain. So 4.3 overs, 41 for the loss of 3 wickets. Zimbabwe now coming back into the game.
Well, had it been a boundary, it would have been on Pharaoh at this point, because that was not the delivery you would want to bowl to Hassan. You would want to be perfectly mindful of your line and length. If you're becoming that predictable as a bowler, that the batter already knows where you're going to bowl, then that's on you.
Just look at the replay there. He isn't using his feet, Hassan. He's standing still on the crease and just hitting it away. But look at it. Oh, he's in such pain, Korkan. Just at the brink of the boundary. Just inches away. He has stopped that. That's a physio there helping him out. A cramp in the thigh. He's in too much of pain. Hopefully he gets fine. Getting some first aid. Hassan taking a couple. That delivery.
We got 3 to go, guys.
Come on, boys, come on. Loving the energy.
Finer, if you don't mind. Go finer, finer, finer. Yes.
Hassan is not going to stop. Oh, it was a chance. Must have been hit on the fingers. That was a big wicket. They must have got a big fish of the sea. Hassan.
Catches win matches. Catches absolutely win matches. And that was a beautiful delivery. Had it been a catch out, it would have been wonderful. I feel for Farooq at this point. You unleash Hassan. You give him a second chance. He's not the kind of player you'd want to give an extra life to. But once got in that extra life, Hassan is going to go berserk. And this, I'm afraid this catch drop is going to be very costly for Zimbabwe. I just really hope they can turn things around. It's cricket. Anything can happen. They have to be on top with their fielding. They have to be on top with their situational awareness. They have to be considerate about it if they are to pull off a win from here.
And especially you need to be tight with the field where the player like Hassan, when he's not ready to go back, he's just coming on front and he's just playing it magnificently and he's just attacking constantly. You don't have to drop his catches. You're going to give him life and he's just going to punish you.
Change of pace, and it was guided away swiftly to the offside in an attempt to buy him enough time to run between the wickets. And the good thing is, the best part about the Gulf 11 batting so far is the fact that they are hitting occasional boundaries with a mix of running between the wickets. They're rotating the strike. They're making sure they have runs on board. And so as a result, Gulf 11 are 44 for 3 at the end of 5 overs. We're only 1 over away from the end of power play and things are already looking streamlined for Gulf 11. I do get that power play has its own restrictions, but utilizing them to the fullest and to your advantage is what makes you a good team, a memorable team, I'd say. It's not about falling down 7 times. It's about getting up the 8th time, getting right back up, clinching that all important victory right when everyone marks you off.
So I have the motivational speaker Nourish Khan with me.
That's the beauty of
backing up Zimbabwe. Although they have taken 3 wickets, they are utilizing the power play. But if I talk about Hassan, he's just going pretty hard over the ball, and he knows that he has to utilize the power play from the one end because he's constantly they're losing the wickets from the other end, and Hassan knows that once he gonna leave the crease, the flow of runs will be stopped.
Catch it, Bharat.
Oh, that's a biggie. That was raised and cleared defense. Hassan is not going to stop at all. Picked up the length perfectly this time. And a huge hit. This time Harley being targeted. Oh, that's the second one, similar kind. But this time it won't reach the boundary. Hassan is attacking wonderfully. 50 for rest of the Gulf, 51 already. 51 for the loss of 3 wickets, 5.2. Umair not off the mark yet. Played 4 deliveries. Yet to score. Oh, straight to the bowler. And now Harley attacking once again the stumps. He's looking for the wickets, because it is much important to take the wickets here. And Umair playing like an anchor from the one end, and from the other end Hassan firing bullets from his bat. He's muscling every single one, lofting it. It's pretty much coming onto the bat of Hassan. Attacking game, 20 deliveries played, 46 scored. Was trying to go hard once again. Swung the bat hard but didn't connect it well. It was little away. I think that wasn't wide because the batter was just going to go on the ball. Hassan, he goes once again. And this time he's taken. He's taken. They got rid of the power hitter. Hassan Debat's a big wicket. They've got it. It was a much needed wicket. And Zimbabwe, they're surely gonna enjoy it. Celebrations to take Hassan there. What a way to end the power play. 6 overs gone. 52 for the loss of 4 wickets. Much impactful innings here by Hassan. A quick 46 of 22. And Butterworth took him.
Power play's finished. They can have 5 out.
If anyone wants to know what redemption looks like, they should view this over by Harley. Did not have a good start to the over. Started it off with the 6. Started it off at the expense of a 6 and ended it so beautifully with extreme resilience with a wicket. Outstanding, man, outstanding. It does look like a Morse code though, just between us. 61010 wicket. It looks like a Morse code. Or probably my Gmail password.
And wicket 2 of a shark. Was just biting up away at the Zimbabwe side. What a catch, what a comfortable catch.
Well, he took the revenge on behalf of Simon Seeger, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure. And Harley, he must have been looking for that wicket because of that starting maximum.
I feel there's a chance of a run out. Is it gone? All eyes on the umpire. That was very close. The keeper looks extremely confident. Saad Khan, that was extremely close. That is extremely close. They're very, very confident. All eyes on the umpire.
Well,
yes, it is. It is an out. Incredible effort in the field. Redemption all the way. Resilience on the way. This is the resilience I was talking about. This is what I meant when I was referring to falling down 7 times and getting up the 8th time. This is the 8th time for Team Zimbabwe. An absolutely brilliance in the field. Just a brilliant efforts in the field.
The mistake of the batter, and Zimbabwe back into the game. You're right, I second you. This is the redemption. 5 wickets down after 6.1. And at one point, when Hassan started the game with a boundary, and then 3 boundaries in a row, then maximums, and then suddenly the flow of wickets started falling, and just, you go, I'm coming. You go, I'm coming. And then, what a game.
Yesterday we rephrased a very iconic, remembered the name Carlos Brathwaite, and we rephrased it to remembers the name Lawrence Farnham. I would like to rephrase another phrase here. Zimbabwe cricket at its best.
Yes.
1 minute down, next minute up. This is extremely incredible stuff by Zimbabwe. But at the same time, Gulf 11 has the potential to bounce back from here. They absolutely have it all in their hands. All they need is a bit of self-confidence and a bit of stability. They should continue with their plan of running between the wickets, rotating the strike. That's incredible effort in the field. It's the skipper, and he's making no mistake. He was very confident when I interviewed him mid-innings. It was like, there will be enough for us to defend.
But if I talk about the betting side of the Gulf 11, Gulf 11, the flow of runs will stop here. Those couple of wickets will be pretty much impactful. No, the flow of runs won't stop here. This time it's Sipten. Is continuing the legacy of Hassan. They're already charged up. They're not leaving the game plan. They're not shift down the gaze. They are shifting up the gaze. Sipten this time. Hassan part 2. That's
Well,
Gulf 11.
Well, Sipten was in his whole hold my bat era right now. That was that had the potential to go right through the fence had it been executed with a bit more power by Sipten. But you can't blame him. Farrow has been bowling exceptionally well. He's been experimenting with the change of pace many times in his over. I think that's why it's even though if his overs don't start well, he makes sure to end them well. This one started well, and it definitely ended well as well. And Gulf 11 and now 57 for 5 after 7 overs.
Oh, no run. No run, Fiji.
Blocks it there, but wasn't very confident, wasn't middled. Harley back into the action, delivering his third. Pretty good mindset by Hilton Becker. And Harley is delivering it. He's continuously using Harley's overs because he knows the importance of taking the wickets here. That's gonna break the flow of runs of rest of the Gulf. Started off well and then sudden collapse. 5 wickets down. Imran 2 struggling. Played 3, taken just a single. Oh, big shout, big shout. No, this time. 3 dots, and this is what, when you're grabbing them from the glotti, you know that it's much important to bowl towards these stumps. This time Imran, he was frustrated. Now they are playing mind games. Harley is wonderful with the ball, wiping it, making one side shine. Oh, so far a very good over by Harley. So far a maiden. What a spell.
Oh my, great over, great maiden.
What an over. What an over. 8th over being maiden by Harley. Excellent. In T20 cricket. 8 gone, 57 for 5.
Around to the left. Yeah, please.
Someone's gonna have to go deep now.
There's a butters. Change your bowler. Coming right arm around.
There's another one out there, see?
Don't think so. No, it wouldn't. You don't bowl. No.
51 runs needed from 72 deliveries now. A required rate of 4.25. You can see the warm graph of rest of the Gulf versus Zimbabwe. Seager brought back. Gonna deliver his second. Ninth over overall. Siptan, when he came with an aggressive mindset. I can judge the mindset of the rest of the Gulf. They have said from one end you have to hit. From one hand you have to be on crease. You have to save the wickets, so that the flow of runs won't stop. Here we go. Oh, wasn't timed good here, but a lot of work to do for the fielder. Sprinted to grab. Must be a couple of runs there. Well, the left-handers are doing job for rest of the Gulf. First it was Hassan and then Siptain. 59 for the loss of 5 wickets. Blocks it there, blocks it there. Sweeps it away down the ground. Towards the leg side. Quick sprint. Taking some runs. Couple of runs there. Siptan once again on strike. 61 for 5 after 8.3. Not a good delivery to bowl. That's going to be a wide. This time, that's not a delivery to bowl to Saptain. Costly one. It's going to be a couple of runs.
Come over the wicket. Through the gum.
Two more deliveries to go, which will end the ninth now. Zimbabwe, well, they have broken the momentum from which rest of the Gulf was going. Oh, that delivery must have created a bit of trouble. He has to block it. Well, he was trying to go for a sweep one there. But the presence of mind of Saptain blocked his wicket. Well, it must have been a big trouble. Oh, little pitch delivery that bounced a little by the spinner. This ends the ninth, 64 for the loss of 5 wickets.
Come on, boys. Archie, finish strong. Come on, boys.
No. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Well done, Javi. Good movement, Javi. Well done, Javi. Javi.
Harley already did 2 maiden overs. One was the wicket maiden, and then the last over was the maiden. Once again started with 2 dots. Oh, 3 dots in a row. What a spell so far by Harley. 8 of his first over, and then just wickets and maidens. Oh, this time. Oh, gone.
That's what we call pressure, boys.
Gone. A fumble between the batters. And that gave Zimbabwe another wicket. Harley being the lucky charm today. That was a pretty risky run, and that after all became a jeopardy. 6th one down. 64 for 6. Saptain Raza departs 10 of 10. Run out by Saad. Pretty much electrifying.
You know, for a second I thought he checked the ball so slow that he's in.
At this stage, Zimbabwe were 51 for the loss of 5, and we talk about rest of the Gulf, they are 64 for 6. They are a little ahead, but they have lost 1 wicket as well. If he delivers a dot, 2 dots That will be the third maiden overall for Holly. .64 for 6 after 9.4.
Left umpire.
Well done. Well done, Belly. Well done, Belly. Well done, Belly. Bowling Archie. Bowling Archie. Well done. That's 10 in a row, Arch.
Blocks it there.
10 in a row, boy. That's 12 in a row.
What a spell here by Holly. Three maidens. I took 3 wickets, just giving 8. What a spell. Nourish, what do you say on it?
All I'd say is he is incorporating excellent teamwork here. He witnessed how his teammate Simon Seeger wasn't having a good day today at the field, and he decided to take matters in his own hand. He said, "If not you, I've got you."
And he surely got the bag there, delivered it. 3 maidens. It's a big deal in T20 cricket. It's a fast format. It's a beautiful view of Karachi. The greener Karachi.
It would have been 4 wickets by now for Harley had that catch been caught that Hassan was initially dropped on at the start in his first over. Would have been 4, but like I said, it's all about how you get back in the game, how you carry your composure throughout.
There's a similar thing happening with the rest of the Gulf. They are not able to maintain the partnerships, and that is why those 108 runs are becoming a big problem for them.
And you can also credit the pitch for that.
And I can also credit the bowlers with a great mindset they are delivering it, and especially Holly with those 3 magnificent maiden overs, getting 3 precious wickets as well. Oh, that's raised this time and drops it there.
And this time it's Seeger. And I can feel a redemption coming in from Harley. And surprisingly, it was the skipper. That's not very like Hilton. I'm sure he's as frustrated as all of us.
Sometimes it happens.
It's cricket, it happens, but I'd like to reiterate what I had been saying all along. It's all about how you get back up after a setback, and it is that redemption, that resilience that matters. wanted to guide the ball slightly back of the stumps, wanted to guide the ball slightly towards the fine leg, but the ball itself did the thing for Hamad. And Simon Seeger seems a bit under pressure today. He's not been performing up to the mark, and that's a very beautiful view of the Pearl Continental Hotel that's here in the neighborhood of Karachi Gymkhana. So we're looking Karachi Gymkhana. That was beautifully hit towards the leg side, although I was expecting him to hit it towards the offside, but Hamad had his things planned, and it is a wide though. It was a wide before that, and now 2 more runs on board.
Seeger not having a good day today. When his catch is being dropped and then he's being hit for the boundaries in the earlier on overs by Hassan, and then singles and doubles all the way. The batters being very comfortable playing him.
I think Simon is having a hard time judging the pitch today, and for the right reason. It's behaving. And speaking of the pitch, Imran decided to take matters in his own hands, and an incredible effort in the field, but the fate was already decided for that delivery as it went straight for a 6. We're waiting for the confirmation from the umpire, and it's a 4 actually. It was just on the line of, there was a small thin line between a 4 and a 6. But the bottom line is there was incredible effort out there in the field, and Simon needs to rethink. Simon needs to rethink the versatility that he's trying to incorporate. He's attempting to incorporate some versatility, but he's not getting that support from the pitch. Some pace-off deliveries by him in this regards can do wonders, because pace-off deliveries are the ones that are comparatively harder to play. And it's the hustle bustle of Karachi, clean and green Karachi, I must say.
Safe and secure too. The camera's being planted. So a little expensive Simon Seeger today. 3 over spell, 31, hasn't got the wicket, and being a little unlucky as well. 11 gone, 76 for 6. Delightful view of Karachi Gymkhana. Our drone operator showing us the variety of shots today. As he was only showing how round the ground was, and then those beautiful glass buildings, then those beautiful green shots.
Well, Karachi is called the metropolis of Pakistan for a reason.
Yes, the city which never sleeps and never let people sleep too.
Well, at the moment, neither rest of the Gulf nor Zimbabwe are sleeping anytime soon, because situation is particularly getting difficult for both of them. And Butterworth has come into bowl his first over. I think it's they've brought in after the 10th over, and I think it only makes sense because Simon is not getting that much support from the pitch, and Harley has already bowled all of his overs, so the options are pretty limited in terms of I'd say versatility. But Hilton Becca has decided to bring in Butterworth, and he's gotten 3 overs of his first bowl.
That was straight to the fielder with just a single. Well, I'm in love with the mind thinking of the skipper, Hilton Becker.
It all comes down to the mindset. When I had a chat with him earlier during the innings break, he was, after the first innings, he was very confident, and he said that we can defend it. The first step to achieving and executing your plan is to believe that you can.
Obviously, when you're defending a score of 108, you have to work with the bowlers. Hilton Becker is amazing. He's constantly giving the tips there. They are executing the plan perfectly. They are getting the results too. I'm in love with the bowling department of Zimbabwe.
That was beautifully pitched in line. That was beautifully pitched in line.
Let's go, lads. Let's
I
go,
think the
lads.
strategy for Butterworth is to bring a stagnancy in the runs for rest of the Gulf, because at this point, the required run rate is as low as 3.24. So anything above 3 per over is danger, especially for Zimbabwe. That's the IMC T20 Over-40s World Cup Karachi 2025's logo, organized by the Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association here in Pakistan and overlooked by the IMC. That's led the IMC. That's led by Sterling Hammond, and the Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association. That's led by Mr. Fawad Ijaz. Without the efforts of whom none of this would have been possible. They've worked tireless throughout all year round. It's been powered by Quetta Gladiators, thanks to the efforts of Nadeem Umar, Nazim Khan. In that respect. So the efforts of Mr. Fawad Ijaz, Mr. Ahmed Sarfaraz, without the efforts of these people who were in the management of Pakistan Veterans Cricket Association, this incredible tournament wouldn't have been possible. All-rounded efforts. I was just having a chat with one of the stakeholders of this event yesterday, and it's got to know that they began preparations in advance last year. They had been, on the outlook for grounds for the preparations. So the tournament that you see being executed here, a lot of all-nighters have been pulled for it. A lot of efforts have been made, and it shows clearly the diversity, the inclusivity. That is what the motto and the goal of this tournament is. Reviving the veterans cricket here in Pakistan and all over the world.
The manual scoreboard there. A broadcaster is putting on the drone operator in business. They want the variety of shots from the drone operator. He's going to show every single part of the ground today.
Yeah, and well, kudos to TN Visions for such a wonderful coverage.
That is only because of them. You're watching this stream live on your mobiles, computers, TVs, screens.
Simon Seeger is looking to end his spell on a good note, and he might as well be successful in achieving that.
Because he has the potential, he's a good bowler, but sometimes it becomes a little hard luck. And today, although his catches were being dropped, he must have got a setback with that too, but everything is good, which ends good.
I think it has a lot to do with the pitch. Now, I'd like to continue what I was saying after this delivery. So as I was reiterating, it has a lot to do with the pitch as well. The pitch was initially very supportive of pacers, of seamers. But now that's not really the case in the second innings, and that's a paddle match being played right at the incredible Karachi Gymkhana. On that note, I've seen an incredible revolution in the paddle sport here in Pakistan and even globally as well.
Sweeps it away into the gap. And that's gonna... Oh! There's the grab on the second attempt. He was rolling down with the ball and then he grabbed it.
He said, not today, not today. It's Simon Seeger who's on the bowling side. I cannot let my teammate get extra runs. I cannot do that to the guy who scored who bagged a hat-trick in the first match. I think he did get it. I think he did get an earful from Harley.
And that's the support you're going to get from the teammates. It's going to back you up.
Incredible effort by Simon Seeger. Incredible. That was tremendously incredible, I'd say. And it was inches away from hitting the stump. That's just luck out there. You need luck as well in addition to hard work, in addition to resilience. And although it was overall comparatively not a good spell from Simon Seeger, but he managed to end it well, and that's what matters. As they say, all's well that ends well.
So 23 more needed from 42 deliveries. Now it's becoming difficult. 108 for rest of the Gulf. At the beginning of the game, we thought the way Hassan was hitting it will be a little quick. But now Zimbabwe, they suddenly came back. What a redemption. And a proper cricketing mindset and a great mindset and leadership mindset by Hilton Becker, the skipper. And then you're seeing Zimbabwe on the top right now. It's balancing up the game.
And Gulf 11 and now 85 for 6 after 13 overs.
Come, Baris.
Butterworth's back in the play. The two bowlers second over. Matt will be facing him and attack the stumps once again. Butterworth. And they're not giving up that easily. Even though on paper it may seem very difficult. But like I said, it's cricket and it's modern day cricket to be more specific. It all comes down to the death overs. It is going to come down to how well you manage your death overs, how well you utilize them. And by the looks of it, it is definitely going to go down to the death overs.
Yes, and how beautifully Butterworth is delivering it. 3 deliveries at similar point, targeting the leg stump there. Obviously not easy for the batters. These kinds of deliveries are just very difficult for the batters. And he's making the batters dance on the crease right now. Butterworth.
He's relying too much. Oh, that was just unlucky. The Butterworth just went unlucky there. And I think had he been a bit more milliseconds faster, that could have marked the end of innings for Hamad. But overall, there was tremendous effort in the field. Catches like these, especially when it comes from bowlers, they're difficult to get their hands onto. But what I'm liking about this is the fact that about Butterworth's spell is the fact that he has realized the necessity to bowl carom deliveries, and he's incorporating those in his bowling. That is seemingly working out. Carom bowl to the rescue. We saw Saim Ayub getting his mark with carom bowls in Asia Cup.
Yes, he's delivering it wonderfully well. Saim Ayub is because of those carom deliveries, he became the world's first all-rounder, the leading all-rounder for Pakistan. 14 gone, 88 for 6.
That's an interesting situation there. Although there are 20 runs, they've exceeded 20 extra runs. Zimbabwe, rest of the Gulf are 20 runs ahead at this stage. And they need to recover these 20 runs as soon as they can. Bowl a bit. 2 to 3 good overs from Zimbabwe can actually make things really difficult for rest of the Gulf.
Yeah, well, I can say that 2 wickets down can turn the game in the favor for Zimbabwe. That's going to put up pressure on the rest of the Gulf. And if they have the wickets in hand in the last couple of overs, they can hit quite hard. And now they're maintaining the partnership, 24 partnership by Ali Imran and Saeed, which can be the backbone here for the rest of the Gulf. First Rehan, Khan and Arif, and then the second partnership being made by Saeed and Ali Imran. Hamad Saeed gonna face it.
Look who's in. The magic man. Captain of Zimbabwe has decided to take matters in his own hands and attack these stumps once again. He's also relying on the carom ball, if you can see. That is something really impressive. That's exceptional situational awareness by them. You need to read the pitch rather than just going on and incorporating random deliveries. And I was hoping they would read the pitch. They would, have a look at the surroundings and do better at situational awareness, and the captain understood the assignment.
The captain is mentally very strong, and he knows the importance how to make his bowler work, and then he himself came to bowl.
He should. At this point, I think he should try some slower ones. He's looking for that inside edge. That was beautiful. That was beautifully executed, but it was a wide. Had it been a bit in the length, a bit more mindful of the line. He is attacking the stumps beautifully, but he needs to make sure that he's being mindful of the line and length. He still has it. That was incredible. Luck also has a role to play here.
But working hard makes the luck in your favor, and that's Hilton Becker. Could you ever imagine 108 being so difficult for a team who has started hitting from the very first delivery?
That's fumble in the field. And owing to that fumble, rest of the Gulf have managed to get another boundary to their name. Well, that's all on the fine leg fielder. That is all on the fine leg fielder. That wasn't the delivery that you would want to fumble with. That was an easy stop right there. Could have stopped. See, some of the runs that they've exceeded, be it Harley having lost his first wicket due to that fumble, that catch drop, or this fumble during Hilton Becker's spell, it really, gets on to you.
And when you have the wickets in hand, you have 4 more wickets in hand, and now not pretty much score is required. You get that confidence to play a different variety of shots. So the wickets are much important here for Zimbabwe. Still, they can make difficulties here for the rest of the Gulf if they take 2 or 3 wickets, which is the main thing here.
On paper, it's near to impossible for Zimbabwe to win from here, as Gulf 11 need 11 runs from 30 balls with required run of 2.2 over. We need a replication of Harley's spell here. We need 2 to 3 good overs. If they manage to concede even 1 run in every over, then we can even think about winning. All in all, I think the total was around 10 to 15, 20 to 25 runs short.
I can see the bowling department of Zimbabwe is great, but in batting they are lacking to score some runs. Oh, the eagle. I remember Shaheen Shah Afridi. Oh, let's look at that. Having a chilling Sunday, the eagle.
हमारे काम में कोई स्पिन नहीं होता इतना आसान नहीं है चौका पड़ना मियादा चलेंगे सारे सिंगल डबल में काम नहीं
9 required from 27 now. 99 for the loss of 6 wickets. Butterworth is continuously bowling towards the leg stump. He's targeting, not letting the batters hit more.
Come on, Boris. Come on, Boris. Come on, Nachi.
Hundred up for rest of the Gulf. This time plays it away towards the extra covers. The ball is rolling down and a good grab. 7 more needed. just round the corner to win this game, rest of the Gulf. Oh, a very good delivery this time, nick of the bat, and just bumped on the crease there. Good over. 16 gone, 101 for 6. Oh, what a start to an over. Hilton Becker, the skipper, is trying to loft. Hamad didn't connect it well. He's doing these slowers, little turns, delivering dot. Hilton Becker once again. Just look at that. Oh, turn inside once again. He's doing these slow ones. Oh, picked it up this time and... Oh, big hit. That's going to clear the fence. Marvelous hit. That was very slower. He got much room there. He puts on much power. And just hits it out of the fence. So scores level. Rest of the Gulf. It's it once again to down and in this manner. Then took a single. They wanted to end in a style, Hamad. Blocks it. Hamad wants to end it in a style. Scores level. One more required from 3.
Stay there, Andy. Andy, stay there. और क्या करना है? हैं? तो क्या हुआ? अभी हो जाती है, टेंशन नहीं है। Come on, Ryan. Let's go, Bharat.
Oh, he delivers a wide and it's all over. Rest of the Gulf secured a victory by 4 wickets. And that was a little difficult 108 to be made by rest of the Gulf. Well, they started well and then sudden collapse. And then with a gradual build-up of the score, they secured this victory. Although the bowling side of Zimbabwe was very good. Very good efforts there. But little mistakes in the batting department. They collapsed and they were constantly losing the wickets, which is why they were able to score just 107. They were pretty short with the runs, which made it Little unfortunate for Zimbabwe. The rest of the Gulf, they were being choked by Zimbabwe in the bowling side. Bowling side of rest of the Gulf did well, but in the end, finally a victory secured here by 4 wickets by rest of the Gulf. A good friendly gesture, shaking the hands. All the players along with the umpires. Pretty much difficult in 17th over. They were able to make 108. Today, if I talk about Harley, beautiful spell he has delivered. So the batting summary, Hassan with the 46, quick 46 of 22. Houston on a duck with Rehan on single, Hasib on a duck, then Umair with the single, Siptan in double figures 10, Imran with the impactful 23, and then Hamad with 17, which made them secure their victory. 108 made. Mohammad Hassan very quick today. And if I talk about the bowling summary today, Harley was amazing with the great economy 2.00. Simon with a wicket, and then these were 3 run outs there. So rest of the Gulf, they won by 4 wickets. Okay, so Nourish is ready with the interview down there, and over to you, Nourish.
Well, what an incredible chase by the rest of the Gulf. Well, what an incredible chase by rest of the Gulf as they have managed to clinch that all-important victory by 4 wickets. And I have with me the star batter of team rest of the Gulf, Hassan. थैंक यू सो मच. सबसे पहले तो अपना कीमती टाइम देने के लिए. बहुत ही ज़बरदस्त आपने इनिंग्स खेली है और एक बहुत ही इंक्रेडिबल स्टार्ट हमें देखने को मिला. एग्रेसिव माइंडसेट था. कैप्टन की तरफ से आपके पास क्या गेम प्लान था?
जी बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. कैप्टन की तरफ से तो यही था कि आपने अपनी जो एग्रेसिव गेम है वही खेलनी है. तो मेरे माइंड में ये था कि पिच को देख के तो स्टार्ट करूँगा, लेकिन बाद में टर्निंग ट्रैक निकला तो थोड़ा यानी टाइम लग गया उस पर.
अच्छा, आपका एक हमने देखा था कि ऑफ साइड की तरफ थोड़ा सा एक कैश ड्रॉप ही हुआ था. तो वो आपको एक नई जिंदगी ऐसी मिल गई थी, तो उसको आपने कैसे कैश इन किया?
वो बस यही था कि उसकी बॉलर उसकी हाइट भी थी और उसकी ब्रेक भी हो रही थी, बाउंस भी हो रहा था, तो उसकी वजह से बस यही था कि चांस मिल गया तो मैंने उसको कैप्चर किया.
अच्छा, पिच की तरफ से कितनी सपोर्ट थी?
पिच की तरफ से स्पिन की विकेट थी, बैटिंग के लिए थोड़ा मुश्किल था बहुत.
तो ऑफ कोर्स आपने उसको बहुत अच्छे से किया. जैसे पावर प्ले में आप लोगों को स्टार्ट मिला तो उसके बाद थोड़ी सी हमने देखा बीच में इंस्टेबिलिटी आ गई थी.
जी.
तो वहाँ से क्या गेम प्लान था कि बाउंस बैक करने के लिए?
मेरा था कि मैं अपनी जो गेम है उसको छोड़ूँ ना, ठीक है ना. साथ वाले को यही था कि बस कि वो साथ में सिंगल्स डबल्स करते रहे बस.
बिल्कुल. और हमने देखा कि बहुत ही अच्छा परफेक्ट मिक्स था, एक सिंगल डबल्स का भी और बाउंड्रीज का भी. तो क्या ये इसी प्लान के साथ कैप्टन ने आपको भेजा था कि रन्स नहीं रुकने चाहिए?
जी बिल्कुल ऐसे ही था. उन्होंने ये कहा था अपनी अटैकिंग क्रिकेट खेलें, जो आप खेलते हैं वो खेलें और नेक्स्ट एंड वो संभालेंगे।
बिल्कुल और रिडेम्पशन तो हमें दिखी गई आज, वो बदला ले लिया पिछले मैच का आज विन के साथ। वी विश यू द बेस्ट ऑफ लक, कांग्रेचुलेशंस ऑन द
थैंक यू वेरी मच।
That was the star batter Hassan for you. Over you guys in the com box.
Thank you, Nourish. She was having an interview with Mohammad Hassan. And now, after a few moments, we're going to be going towards the presentation. Till then, stay tuned. Okay, so we are here with the presentation of the first game today played in Karachi, Gymkhana. That was played between rest of the Gulf and Zimbabwe, and obviously after a little difficulty, but 3 overs ahead. Rest of the Gulf, they secured their victory by 4 wickets. So a big round of applause for the rest of the Gulf. And first of all, I'd like to call the captain of Zimbabwe, Becker, to please join me. Hilton Becker. Once again today it became a little unfortunate, but if I talk about the bowling department, they were still fighting for it.
Yeah, that's it. I think cricket's just full of cliches, isn't it? Catches win matches.
Yeah, catches win matches. And if I talk about the batting department, it was a big collapse today.
That's it. I see you learning, eh? It's not just little, they're big. But I think if guys learnt a few things since yesterday. There's still a lot of work to be done, but runs on the board always put pressure.
And what about Harley's spell? The 3 maiden overs, and still that was a little unfortunate.
Yeah, he bowled really well. He was unlucky. And I think the catches came in the next over, and that's builds pressure here. And we don't take that, you lose.
And obviously, your couple of overs were, we've enjoyed those too.
My bowling? Yeah. Drop catch would have helped at the end. But yeah, it was enjoyable. Thanks.
But there are more games ahead, so we say the best of luck for the other games.
Yeah, thanks very much. Yeah, we're really looking forward to the next games. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So now the captain of rest of the Gulf, Mr. Waqas Alvi, he's going to join me. Waqas bhai, congratulations. That was a little difficult, but in the end, it's a victory.
Yes, definitely. It's good to be on the mark. It's good to be on the board. We got the first game in. Yesterday we had a difficulty with the conditions, but I think we adapted very quickly, and hopefully we will adapt more and more faster for the next games.
Well, you had a good start in the batting, and then sudden collapse, and then that was a tilt speed to the victory.
Yes, I think the middle order is struggling a bit. We need to take more responsibility as the senior players in the team, and we need to make sure that we finish the match in a proper and clinical way.
Although after Mohammad Hassan's wicket was down, the score was the momentum through which you were scoring, that broke a little.
Yes, Hassan is, as we all know, he plays for Kuwait. He's a very attacking batsman, so it was by design. We wanted him to go in and bat quickly to get us as many runs as possible, so it becomes easier for the rest of the guys. But I think there was slight collapse, couple of laps in judgment, couple of run-outs. So it should have been an easy, straightforward win, but I think we made it slightly difficult for ourselves, and we need to improve that in the coming games.
Obviously, after yesterday's game, you must have got a good plan, and today you executed it, but a little unfortunate in the batting because of the collapse, but in the end it was a victory, but you have to learn more from the mistakes today being made.
Yes, definitely. Like I said, we are a team composed of different regions, and we got here late. So we need to get the combination right, and we need to figure out very quickly what our strengths are and weaknesses are, so we can, come back stronger in the coming games.
Thank you so much, and best of luck for the other games as well.
Thanks. Cheers.
So this was the skipper of rest of the Gulf, and now we're gonna move towards the formalities. So the best bowler, and it goes to Arthur Harley. Arthur Harley, 3 maiden overs and a double wicket maiden over as well by him. Magnificent, just 8 of his 4 over spell with 3 wickets. And then the best batter, it goes to Mohammad Hassan Arif from the rest of the Gulf for 46 quick runs off 22 deliveries. Much impactful innings by Mohammad Hassan Arif. And then the player of the match, and it goes to Wasimullah. 3 wickets of 16 runs in his 3 overs. Wasimullah. So that was it from the presentation. Thank you so much. And we'll be meeting you with the next game.